Jason Rzucidlo reporting from the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn. NASCAR driver Matt Kenseth is here to preview the upcoming CARFAX 400 Race Weekend. Stay tuned for remarks from him and MIS President Roger Curtis.
Without further ado, this is the pace car for the MIS coming up on August 13th, 14th weekend. So I'll give it its proper name, the CARFAX 400. So Matt, help me lift it up. We're going to just pull it down. 1, 2, 3. More!
Very nice.
How do you think your season's going so far?
It's going okay. We'd like to be doing better than what we're doing. We're always trying to improve and get better, but it's been all right.
So you're currently 8th in points. Are you concerned at all about the end of the season?
Well, yes. I mean, I'm always concerned about our distance to 12th, especially to try to get in the chase. So, I mean, that's always a concern and somewhat on your mind. But really, we're just trying to get running better, trying to finish better, move up into points, and hopefully grab some momentum before the chase starts if we can get in.
Now, speaking of the chase, I understand it was put in place the year after you had won the championship. So what do you think of the new point system and the playoffs?
Well, I mean, everybody's going to have a different opinion. I really enjoyed it the way it was because it was that way just for so many years, for 50 years or whatever it was. Basically, I think it was like that. Maybe not that many years, but it's been like that for a long time. So I enjoyed that because I got to be part of that group of history that won a championship like that. But, in the new era, in the chase era, certainly I think it's worked pretty well, and we'd love to be able to win it under that format as well.
Talk about last week's run in Brickyard. How'd that go?
Well, the Brickyard was okay for us. We ended up finishing okay at the end of the race. It wasn't what we wanted to do. We had a good Saturday. We practiced well. We qualified well. Didn't race quite as well, and we really had a struggle on pit road. So, but it was all in all, it was an okay weekend.
We got Michigan International Speedway in a couple of weeks. So, what do you think about racing at that track?
Well, I really look forward to going there. In the past, it's always been a really good track for us. The last 2 or 3 races, maybe not quite as good, but it's been a really good track for us, and I always look forward to going there and competing.
I recently spoke with Richard Petty a couple days ago. He said that a lot of the NASCAR drivers are, too close. Like the same vehicles and everything is too close, and that there's not really a big star like there used to be, like Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I think there's a few big stars with Dale Jr. and Jeff Gordon and all that, but I understand what he's saying. And Jimmy Johnson's won 4 straight championships, although it is under a much different system than it used to be. So, I somewhat agree. With a new car, there's so many rules and templates, and take your shock spurt and show the world of what they're made of. So it's harder to get an advantage than it used to be, and the cars are closer to spec cars and being the same than ever, which some people really like it. The competitor and racer in you kind of like to have a little creativity and try to get your car better than the other guys in different areas at times.
Do you have an update on Mr. Roush? Because I understand he had a little bit of a plane crash yesterday.
Yeah, I don't think there's such thing as a little plane crash, but yeah, he did have an accident up there at Oshkosh. I do not have an update other than what everybody else has said, so it sounds like he's going to be fine when it's all said and done.
Best wishes to you and him. Could you give me some highlights of the upcoming season this August?
Well, we've got the race coming up August 14th and 15th, so it's to show me the CARFAX weekend. I've got the new nationwide car. It's going to be the debut. They've only ran 4 races this year, and Michigan will be the 4th, so we're excited to have the new Ford Mustang out there, and Danica Patrick will be racing with us that day as well. And then we've got all the Sprint Cup Series guys getting down to the chase, getting close to the cutoff on Sunday. So, last year Brian Vickers won, and that was kind of what propelled him into the chase. So we'll see what happens this year.
How hard was it to get Danica Patrick out there?
I didn't have to do what some of the other track presidents did and bribe her with shoes or lobster or anything like that. She wanted to come to MIS, so I think that speaks volumes about our track. But, she used to run out there in the IRL, so she knows the facility really well. She knows the track. Obviously completely different cars, but she probably knows it better than any of the other tracks that she's raced at in NASCAR this year, so I think she'll do really well.
Now, you just finished up with the Automotive X Prize. How'd that go?
Oh, the X Prize, that was just phenomenal. I'm so proud to have them out there. Very humbled, though, because they're really smart and I'm not. So those teams is brilliant, and they're getting ready to announce their winners, I think, today. and then they're going to go off for the verification at Argonne Labs. But it was amazing to have them out there. Just the spirit and ingenuity and innovation that is still alive and kicking in the United States. I was probably looking at getting a sneak peek of the future of the automobile, what's going to look like in 30 years, 20 years. So that was very cool, and proud to host them out here.
How did the Wine Fest go last month?
We were really happy with the Wine Fest. First year, inaugural year, we had really good turnout. The wineries were really excited. They sold a lot of wine, so they want to come back. We want to have it again. I think we'll most certainly give it another shot next year, see how it goes. Really pleased with the turnout, and I tell you, we had the wine and food pairings sold out in 45 minutes, so we learned we need a few more of those. So we learned a lot, and I look forward to doing it again next year and having an even bigger and better Great Lakes Wine Fest.
I understand you're starting something new where the fans can drive their car on the track?
Yeah, we just announced that. It's sold out already, so we're going to try and find some new dates this fall and into next year. But for $25, a fan can come out with their car and drive their car on the track. They get 3 laps around lunchtime. So we've done weekdays now, so while the driving schools are down for lunch, we're taking the fans out. We're going to try some weekends, I think, real soon, too. So if people just keep checking mispeedway.com, hopefully we're going to announce some new dates real soon.
Like you said, the CARFAX 400 weekend's coming up. How are the ticket sales going?
We're like everybody else. Ticket sales are down a little bit, but we've got some great deals out there. General admission's just $25 for the CARFAX 400. Reserved are just $39. The kids 12 and under are free in GA. 17 and under are half price in all the reserve seats. So very affordable to come out. Our traffic is in great shape. We can get people in and out very quickly. We've got the new 1 o'clock start, so people can get out there and get home. So I'm excited. I think we'll have a good crowd. It'll be as good as June, which was actually up from last year. So we've got great fans here in Michigan and the upper Midwest and Canada, as you know, and we'll have a good showing.
Okay. Now you just unveiled the new suite. So how many of the suites are sold out for this coming weekend?
The suites are sold out completely, not just the new ones, but all of them in the tower across the track are sold out. So our corporate partnership side is doing really well. So that part of the business is really starting to come back strong, and I think the fans will too. There's still a tremendous amount of interest in MIS, and hopefully these lower prices will make it a lot more affordable for fans to come out and enjoy the day and bring the family.
All right, great. Tell me a little bit about this new exhibit, Racing in America.
Well, Racing in America is all about the lens of innovation through American racing. And so it's about stock cars, Indy cars, sports cars, nail and speed record cars, sprint cars, go-karts, you name it. But it's about the championship and paradigm-changing cars in America and the spirit of innovation behind it. It's about people, the process of innovation, science and technology. It's the most comprehensive experience in American racing there'll be in the United States.
So I understand it's $15 million the cost?
$15 million, and it's a 22,000 square foot indoor exhibition, and then a 20,000 square foot outdoor exhibition where we'll do live demonstrations with our cars and engines and technology.
Now, is that will be located right here where we are right now?
Absolutely. It's in this part of Henry Ford Museum. It'll have a footprint right next to the automotive exhibit, and we'll celebrate innovation by actually having people come in and experience it and doing some things themselves and participating in the story. So we want race fans to leave their story. We want drivers to tell their stories in it. So we'll do a lot of launching of new products and ideas from this exhibit as well.
Now, will there be any artifacts from Michigan International Speedway?
Oh, absolutely. Michigan International Speedway is our home track, of course, and we're going to talk about track design, and all that will be encompassing in that too. Maybe a few artifacts from the seats and years of past as well.
So now is the fundraising just starting, right?
Fundraising started in May. We have 4 chairs, co-chairs, Rick Hendrick, Jack Roush, Edsel B. Ford II, and Roger Penske are all co-chairing this exhibition and the development funds. So we've garnered some money already, and we're on our way. And we have a great site called racinginamerica.com where people can visit and get updated.
Now, how soon can we expect it to open?
Probably in about 3 to 4 years. It's going to take a few years to do the fundraising, and it's 18 months after that we actually build it.
Any other comments today?
Well, just that people can follow us at racinginamerica.com. There's something going on every day, whether it's a new collection item coming in or a new story or a new idea about the exhibit.